Hello guys, I'm Timothy Earl with Baseball Talk with the Earl Brothers, and I know it's been a couple days since we've done a video. Honestly, Easter weekend was kind of crazy, and the last couple days have been crazy. Haven't had really any time to record anything, so I will be recording a series recap from this weekend, which was Easter weekend. And instead of doing these videos every single day, I'm going to do one per series, so I can kind of just break down every single series instead of do 3 separate videos for each. So we're going to be doing a series recap I'm going to try to do them every Monday and record them every Friday, so I can get the Friday, Saturday, Sunday series and the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday series. So that's what the new plan is. So we don't have to do them we're not going to be doing them every single day. We're going to do 2 of them a week. So there you go. We're going to go ahead and start off with the Dodgers sweeping the Nationals. I don't think any of the games were particularly close. First game was 13-6. Second game was 10-5. Third game was 8-6. At least the last game was kind of close. In terms of the games in general, that first game was 13-6. Miles McCollum had a shit game, allowing 11 earned runs in 4 1/3 innings. Just going to kind of look through. Ohtani had 4 RBIs in that game. Tucker, Betts, Freeman all had 2 RBIs on the National side. Abrams had 4 RBIs in the game, so good for Abrams. Looks like he had a big day, a 3-run shot for him, but nothing too good for the Nationals besides that. Game 2 is 10-5. Once again, just another offensive bust out from the Dodgers after I made the one comment saying, hey, look at all these Dodgers who weren't hitting. RBIs in that game belong to 4 of them to Freddie Freeman, 3 of them to Andy Pages, a couple on them to Call, to Rojas, and to Tucker. Glass now pitched 6 strong innings, 2 earned runs, 4 hits. For the Nationals in the second game, Irvin pitched 4 innings, allowed 6 runs, 8 hits, and 4 strikeouts. Not a great game. In terms of their offense, Abrams was putting up RBIs. Once again, he got 2 of them in that game, but nothing really going on. Easy win for the Dodgers. That is 10-5. Sunday game was actually kind of closer. That was an 8-6 win for the Dodgers. And that was even a game that the Nationals went up 6-1 at one point. Griffin for the Nationals, 1 earned run, 5 hits in 5 innings. So solid from him, but once the bullpen got involved, it was not pretty. Dodgers had Sasaki pitching, which allowed 6 earned runs in 5 innings. Once the bullpen came in, completely shut everything down. But Sasaki should 100% be in the bullpen. Dodger RBIs in this game, 2 for Ohtani, 2 for Espinal, 2 for rushing, and then 1 each from Tucker and from Teoscar Hernandez. Nationals in this game, 3 from James Wood, 2 from Garcia, 1 from Ruiz, but nothing crazy going. Ohtani did have a home run in that game. So Ohtani's finally getting on the board with some home runs. Still not hitting the greatest, but doesn't matter for the Dodgers because they go into Washington, D.C. and sweep the Nationals. Now, this one I did not see coming. Pirates sweep the Orioles. Just an overall dominant series for the Pirates in this one. Well, not dominant, but they got the job done. They pitched in the right spot. I was really impressed with the pitching from the Pirates, especially that bullpen. That bullpen looks a lot better than people think, so keep that one in mind. Orioles had Bradish pitching on Friday night. He allowed 4 runs in 4 innings, 6 hits, 6 strikeouts. Wasn't particularly great. Pirates had Mitch Keller going, 6 strong innings of 2 earned runs, 6 hits, 4 strikeouts, 4 walks. In terms of offense, 1 RBI each from O'Neal Cruz, O'Hearn, Griffin in his first career game. Shout out to Connor Griffin. First hit, first run, first RBI, all that good stuff. Triolo and Davis also had RBIs in that one. On the Orioles side, 2 RBIs from Gunnar Henderson, an RBI from Ward, an RBI for Rushman. Rushman's actually playing well to start the year. I'm happy with that. That was not enough for the Orioles. 5-4 win for the Pirates that day. Day 2, Saturday, was a 3-2 Pirate win. Shane Baz, 1 earned run, 4 hits, 5 2/3 innings, 5 strikeouts. Looked really, really solid. On the opposite side, Mayoditsky, 4 2/3, 2 earned runs, 5 hits, 5 strikeouts. So solid pitching in this one. RBIs came from York and Horowitz on the York, Horowitz, and Magnum on the Pittsburgh side. The RBIs came from Beavers and Tavares on the Orioles side. Not good enough for the Orioles once again as their offense falls short. That one was 3-2. The 2 runs continued on for the Baltimore Orioles because they lost Sunday 8-2. Bassett pitched in that game 2 innings, 6 earned runs, 6 hits, no strikeouts, 2 walks. Not a good day from Bassett. On the opposite side, Ashcraft, 6 strong innings of 1 earned run, 4 hits, 8 strikeouts, no walks. Really good inning from Ashcraft. Ono Cruz with a 3-run shot. No, a 2-run shot and an RBI single in that one. So solid from him. Ryan O'Hearn with 4 RBIs, and Reynolds gets another RBI as well on a home run for himself. Sac fly for himself. So good for the Pirates to get the job done. They sweep the Orioles. Pirates are now 6-3 after this series. Obviously, Baltimore 3-6. Forgot to mention, Dodgers were. Where did the Dodgers finish? 7-2. Dodgers finished 7-2. Nationals finished 3-6. Obviously, I'm recording this on Wednesday. There's other games that happen. I'll recap those on Friday. I'm just going up until that Sunday. We go to the next one. The Padres win the series over the Red Sox. That's a 2-1 line for them. Boston did win the first game and then kind of completely fell off after that. This has just been a Red Sox team that's struggling to start the year. And I think they'll eventually turn around, but just not a good start. 5-2 win for them on Friday night, which was good. You had Michael King pitch for the San Diego Padres. 4 earned runs, 7 hits, 5 2/3 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts. On the Red Sox side, they had Sonny Gray, who had 6 solid innings of 2 earned runs, 4 hits, 3 strikeouts, and no walks. Offense in this one from the Red Sox came from Contreras, an RBI, Durbin, an RBI, Mayer, 2 RBIs, and 1 for Rafaela. Padres in this game had RBIs from Sheets and Campusano. So it ended up being a 5-2 game there for the Padres. For the Red Sox to win. And then the Padres took the last 2. Padres 3, Boston 2 on Saturday. Padres threw out Vasquez on Saturday. 6 strong innings of 1 earned run, 6 hits, 3 strikeouts. On the Red Sox side, early, got taken out a little early. 4 innings, 2 earned runs, 3 hits, 4 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Offense in this one, Monasterio, 1 an RBI, and Mayer once again in the RBI column, but that's not enough because the Padres got 3 RBIs from Laureano, from Fermin, and from Johnson. Win this game 3-2. Finished out the series with the Padres winning 8-6. Game pitched by Walker Buehler for San Diego. 4 earned runs, 3 hits, and 2 2/3 innings pitched. 4 strikeouts and 3 walks. Not great. On the opposite side for the Red Sox, once again, just not a good pitching performance by Ranger Suarez. His ERA is up to 8.64, but he allowed 4 earned runs, 6 hits, 4 innings, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. Not great. RBIs in this game. The Boston got 2 from Duran, 1 from Abreu, 3 from Yoshida, but that would not be enough because the Padres got 3 from Machado, 2 from Merrill, 2 from Castellanos, and 1 from Tatis. They win this game 8-6 over the Red Sox. The Yankees win their series 2-1 over the Marlins. In a series that the first 2 games were, they were. The first game was back and forth. First game was more of a blowout. Second game was more back and forth, and then the Marlins were able to get the job done on the Sunday game. 8-2 win for the Yankees on Friday night. You had Yuri Perez go out for 4 innings, 4 earned runs, 2 hits, 6 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Not great start from him. Yankees got a good start from Will Warren. 5 2/3, 2 earned runs, 4 hits, 6 strikeouts, no walks. Offense in this game, was enough from the Yankees. They got 1 from Grisham, 3 from Judge, and 3 from Rice. One of the RBIs, or one of the runs scored, was on a double play. Marlins only were able to get something from Owen Casey and from Xavier Edwards. Xavier Edwards had a home run in this game. 8-2, Yankees win the first game. Yankees win the second game 9-7. Just another poor pitching performances. Although Mayer wasn't bad. 2 earned runs, 3 hits, 4 2/3, 6 strikeouts, 3 walks. Most of the runs came from the bullpen. Weathers pitched for the Yankees in a revenge game and went 3 2/3, allowing 3 earned runs, 6 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 3 walks. Not great from him. Plenty of offense in this game. 3 RBIs from Bellinger, 2 from Stanton, 1 each from Judge and Grisham, which made up for 7 of the runs. 2 of them, I believe, came on double play or a pass ball, 2 pass balls. So there you go. And on the Marlins side, they were able to get RBIs from Ramirez, 2 from Hernandez, 1 from Edwards, and 2 from Sinoja. And then I believe another pass ball got the job done. Another pass ball. So 3 pass ball RBIs in that game, but 9-7 win for the Yankees. The Marlins didn't get swept. They win the last game 7-6. Yankees had Fried on the mound, who went 6 2/3, allowing 3 earned runs, 5 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 3 walks. He finally allowed some runs on this year. He's got a 1.35 ERA. On the opposite side, the Marlins had Fairbanks open up the game. I believe it was something to do with his wife going into labor. 3 earned runs, 3 hits, 1 strikeout, 1 walk in the first inning. Probably shouldn't have had him throw. Other than that, it was kind of a bullpen game from there. Paddock went 4 2/3. No earned runs, 3 hits, 4 strikeouts, 4 walks, which kind of helped out the Marlins heavily in this game. Yankees were able to score 3 from Rice, 2 from Chisholm, which accumulated to 5 RBIs. The other one was, I believe, a fielding error, so it didn't count for an RBI. Marlins offense came from Lopez, a RBI from him, Hernandez, an RBI from him, Pauly, 2 RBIs, and Xavier Edwards with 3 RBIs. That's enough for them to grab the final game 7-6 over the Yankees, but the Yankees still win the series 2-1. Yankees finish out the series 7-2, 6-3 for the Miami Marlins. We head to the next series where the Tampa Bay Rays win 2-1 over the Twins. Overall, probably a very forgettable series. Minnesota wins the first game 10-4. The Rays bounce back to a 7-1 win on Saturday, and then the Rays with a 4-1 win on Sunday. The 1 win for the Twins came on the day that Boyle pitched for the Rays. He went 5 1/3, 2 earned runs, 4 hits, 9 strikeouts, 3 walks. So he actually looked good. It was the bullpen that messed it up for him with the 7th spot in the 8th. The Twins had Obregon, who had 3 earned runs, 4 hits, and 4 innings, 4 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Now, offense in this game came from 2 from Bell, 1 from Larnach, 2 from Lewis, and 5 from Gray in the bottom part of that lineup. 5 RBIs. I believe one of them came off of, I'm guessing, a grand slam in that 7th inning. Grand slam in the 7th inning for him. So it was Tristan Gray. Tristan Gray was the one with the grand slam. Rays were able to get 2 from Fortes, 1 from Mullins, 1 from Williamson, but not enough for them to win that game. That was a 10-4 win for the Twins. To the Saturday game, 7-1 for the Rays. Steven Matz, 6 innings, 1 earned run, 2 hits, 8 strikeouts, and 2 walks. He is still kicking, and he's pitching well. Good for him. On the opposite side, the Minnesota Twins had Mick Abel, who has not had a good start to the season. 4 earned runs, 6 hits, 4 innings pitched, 3 strikeouts, and 3 walks. Not particularly great. Twins solo RBI came from Lee. Rays, 2 from Diaz, 2 from Miranda, 1 each from Williamson and Fudicia. So that's all the offense in that one. 7-1 Rays with the win. We go to the final game, which was actually an extra inning game, 4-1 Rays. Solo RBI from Wallner for the Twins. Woods Richardson pitched for him 6 2/3 innings, 1 earned runs, 5 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Solid. Rays had Nick Martinez pitching, 1 earned run on 1 hit, 4 strikeouts, and a walk. I believe that 1 earned run came from a home run from Matt Wallner. Yep, in the first inning. That's all he gave up. Extra innings. Went to extra innings 1-1. And you had a Richie Palacios home run and an RBI walk from Junior Candelaro, which made it 4-1. No runs for the Twins. Bottom half, 4-1. They win that game in 10 innings, and it ends up being the series wins for the Rays. We go to the next series, which probably was the most surprising series result out of any of them. And that's the White Sox sweeping the Blue Jays. I don't think anybody had that one coming. I just want to make sure. Yeah. First game, 5-4 White Sox. White Sox had Taylor go that game. Oh, that was an opener. They had Sean Burke go 6 innings, 1 earned run, 4 hits, 7 strikeouts, no walks. He came in as a second inning pitcher. Blue Jays had Dylan Cease, who went 4 1/3, 2 earned runs, 5 hits, 6 strikeouts, 3 walks. So not an overwhelmingly good game for him. That was a kind of back and forth game. Went to extra innings, and ended up going the way of the White Sox. Hayes with 2 RBIs, Peters with a solo RBI, and then some other nonsense. A fielding error scored a run, and a fielding error, fielding error scored another run. So those are the RBIs from them. Blue Jays had RBIs from Kirk and from Jimenez, 2 from Jimenez. Not enough. 5-4 win for the White Sox. We head to Saturday, where the White Sox win 6-3 over the Blue Jays. We had Flaherty pitching for the Blue Jays, and that was an opener. And then Estrada went 4 innings. This is going to be a wonky pitching staff for the Blue Jays because they are just beat up all the hell. Estrada went 4 innings of no earned runs, no hits, no walks. 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, which was good, but not enough for the White Sox. They had Taylor, who opened up the game, and then went to Kay, who pitched 4 1/3 with 2 innings, 2 earned runs, 3 hits, no strikeouts, 2 walks. Blue Jays runs came from Luke's, 1 from Luke's, 2 from Vladdy. And that was all that the Blue Jays can muster up. 3 RBIs from Moritaki Murakami, 1 from Montgomery. Some other stuff happens in that game to get those other runs involving non-RBIs. And 6-3 White Sox win on Saturday. And then the White Sox shut out the Blue Jays on Sunday. Very surprising. Lowry went 2 innings, allowed 2 earned runs, 3 hits, no strikeouts, 3 walks. And then it ended up being a bullpen game for the Blue Jays. White Sox had Martin Perez. He went 6 shutout innings, allowing 4 hits, 6 strikeouts, and 2 walks. White Sox had offense from Hayes, from Vargas, and from Sosa. That was enough to win the game and sweep the Blue Jays. We move on to the next one, which is the Brewers and the Royals. Brewers win this series 2-1. I believe we had a doubleheader. Yeah, we had a doubleheader. That doubleheader was on Saturday. Brewers win the first game 5-2. Royals win the second game 8-2. So kind of a split series there. First game had the Royals pitching Avila. A lot of pitcher that just did not have distance. 5 earned runs, 8 hits for Avila in 3 innings. 4 strikeouts, 3 walks. Ended up being a heavy bullpen game. Chad Patrick ended up going 5 shutout innings, 4 hits, 3 strikeouts, 3 walks in a very well pitched game by the Brewers. Brewers offense all came from Garrett Mitchell with a 3-run shot and a 2-run double, 5 RBIs for him. Royals got RBIs from Bobby Witt and from Lane Thomas. And that was it. 5-2 win in the opening game for the Brewers. 8-2 bounce back win for the Royals in the second game. Brewers RBIs coming from Terang and from Mitchell. Henderson pitched that game, went 2 innings, allowing 2 earned runs, 3 hits, 3 strikeouts, and a walk. And then Sproat actually pitched a little bit more in long relief. He has been horrible to start the year. 3 and 2/3 innings, 4 earned runs, 4 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 3 walks. Not great from Mr. Sproat, one of the big pieces in that Peralta trade. On the opposite side, Lugo pitched for the Royals, 5 innings, 2 earned runs, 4 hits, 7 strikeouts, and 2 walks. RBIs coming from Miguel Garcia, Salvador Perez, 2 from Jensen, 1 from Collins, 1 from Isbell. 8-2 win for them on Saturday. And then it turned into a Brewers winning the series on Sunday, 8-5 in that game. Offense once again coming alive. But Harrison went 5 1/3, 2 earned runs, 3 hits, 6 strikeouts, and 2 walks for the Brewers. Royals had Bubic going 5 innings, 4 earned runs, 4 hits, 8 strikeouts, and 3 walks. Plenty of offense in this game. Contreras 2 RBIs, Sanchez 2 RBIs, an RBI each from Yelich, Bowers, Lockridge, and Perkins was enough to score 8 runs and get the win over the Royals, who got 3 from Garcia and 2 from the Pasquatch, and that was it. Brewers win the series 2-1 over the Royals. How about the Reds this weekend? And what was a very well-pitched weekend from the Reds. They get the job done with pitching. They allowed, I believe it was 4 runs to the Rangers the entire weekend. 3 of them came on Friday, and a 5-3 win for the Reds. Reds had Singer going 5 innings, 2 earned runs, 6 hits, 5 strikeouts, and a walk. Very solid from him. The Rangers had Mackenzie Gore going 6 innings, 3 earned runs, 6 hits, 9 strikeouts. So he didn't look bad. Just kind of got tagged up a little bit too much. Rangers had Langford get an RBI and Jansen get 2, and that was it for the game. The Reds got 1 from Adell de la Cruz, and then 2 each from Steers and Stevenson, and that was all that they needed to win this game 5-3. Reds didn't really even need more than 2 runs to win the rest of the series. 2 runs for the Reds in the second game as they win 2-0. RBIs in this game by Adell de la Cruz and Sal Stewart. Pitching, Louder, 6 shutout innings, 3 hits, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks. Very solid. Rocker, 5 innings, 2 earned runs, 6 hits, 3 strikeouts, and a walk. Good, but not good enough. 2 runs is all they needed, both of them in the first inning. And that was all the Reds needed. 2-0 win there. And then a 2-1 win for the Reds in the Sunday game. They get 1 run. The Rangers get 1 run from Pedersen. They couldn't give Leiter much offense, allowing 1 run, 4 hits, 5 innings pitched, 9 strikeouts, and a walk. So Leader pitched awesome, could not get the job done because the offense couldn't get there. Chase Burns, 6 innings, 1 earned run, 5 hits, 9 strikeouts, and a walk. He looked really solid this weekend, and his ERA is 0.82 to start the year. I think you're going to see some really big things out of him. A 2-1 win and a sweep for the Cincinnati Reds. We'll head to the next one, which is the Philadelphia Phillies. They win the series. They don't get the sweep, but they win the series in Colorado. First game, 10-1. Second game, 2-1. And then the Rockies get the win 4-1 in the last game. First game was over early. 7 runs in the first inning, 9-0 after 3 for the Phillies. Phillies had Nola on the mound, who allowed 6, who went 6 1/3, 1 earned run, 5 hits, 9 strikeouts, and a walk. Rockies had Lorenzo on the mound, who just took the brunt of it, allowed 9 earned runs, 12 hits in 3 innings, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. And then Belozo went the last 6 innings, allowing 1 earned run, 1 hit, 7 strikeouts. So promising from Belozo, who ate 6 innings in that garbage time game. Rockies got an RBI from Castro, but that didn't matter because The Phillies got a 1 RBI from Turner, Schwarber, Harper, and Scott, and then 3 each from Bohm and from Marsh in what was a complete blowout game in the Friday night game. Saturday, not as much, 2-1 game there. Phillies had Luzardo pitching, 1 earned run, 5 hits, 6 2/3, and 11 strikeouts. Looked a lot better that game than he did his first game. So good for Luzardo to kind of bounce back. Granted, it was against the Rockies, although it was in Coors. Rockies get their solo RBI from their cousin catcher, Sullivan. That's the only run that they scored. And it was just a hodgepodge of bullpen game. The longest one was Dollander, who went 4 1/3, allowing 1 earned run, 4 hits, 6 strikeouts, and a walk. 2-1 win for the Phillies on Saturday. Sunday, Rocktober. They went 4-1 over the Phillies. Phillies' lone RBI came from Adolis Garcia, and that came in a solo shot. On the Rockies side, or I should say on the Phillies side real quick, Taijuan Walker, 5 innings, 4 earned runs, 7 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Not his best performance, although it wasn't rigged. Tomoyuki Sagano went for the Colorado Rockies. He looks good. 1 earned run, 4 hits, and 6 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts, and a walk. Enough to get him the win. Rockies scored 4 runs, 2 off of Moniak, 2 off of Rumsfeld. That's all they needed. Win 4-1 on Sunday and avoid the sweep versus the Phillies. We go to the next series, which little bit of a surprise to see the Athletics win 2 out of 3 versus the Astros. I will say the one game the Astros won on Saturday was a complete blowout. That was an 11-0 game. Other than that, this Athletics team looked good. They win the opening game 11-4. Astros had Javier on the mound, allowing 6 earned runs, 6 hits, 3 2/3, 2 strikeouts, and 5 walks. Astros RBIs came from Jordan, Alvarez, Myers, Diaz, and Matthews, 1 each. Athletics, Soderstrom with 2 RBIs, Wilson with an RBI, 4 from Lawrence Butler, and 3 from Max Muncy, and then 1 from Clark on the bottom of the lineup. 11 runs was scored in that game, enough to get the Athletics the win on Friday. And that's a theme. You needed at least 11 runs per game to win each game because the Astros won 11-0 against the Athletics on Saturday. Obviously, no offense for the Athletics. Their pitching was Morales, who allowed 5 earned runs, 8 hits, and 3 innings. No strikeouts and 6 walks, so kind of just an awful game for him. Tatsui Imai, 4 2/3, no runs, 3 hits, 9 strikeouts, 3 walks. He looked really good. Plenty of offense. Alvarez, Smith, Altuve, all with 1 RBI each. Walker, Loperfido, Diaz, and Vasquez, all with 2 RBIs each. 11-0 win for the Astros. Final game, once again, you needed 11 to win. The Athletics had 12 runs to the 10 of the Astros scored in 10 innings. So just a big offensive game from the start. Not from the start. 3 shutout innings to start the game, then 8 runs in the 5th. So kind of crazy back and forth game. Lance McCullers pitched for the Astros, going 4 innings, 3 earned runs, 5 hits, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks. Wasn't terrible. Athletics had Lopez on the mound for 4 1/3, 3 earned runs, 3 hits, 5 walks, 6 strikeouts. It was the bullpens that kind of got blown up. In terms of offense in this game, 3 RBIs for Soderstrom, 6 for Rooker, 1 from McNeil, and 2 from Cortez. On the Astros side, Altuve, Correa, and Myers with 1, Alvarez and Walker with 2, and Smith with 3. 12-10 Athletics. And I believe it was a walk-off 3-run bomb in the bottom half of the 10th off of Brent Rooker. His second of the year gave the Athletics to win this one. So big series win for the Athletics. They're now up to 6-3. Astros 3-6 for the Athletics, 6-4 for the Astros. We talked about the first game in the series of this one. The rest of the games were way better. The Mets end up taking 3 out of 4 from the Giants, with just first 2 games kind of a complete dominance. Mets win on Friday night. I believe that was 10-3. On a really good pitching performance from Nolan McLean, 5 1/3, 1 earned run, 1 hit, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks. Looks solid. Giants had Molly going, who allowed 5 earned runs, 8 hits in 5 innings, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks. Mets were able to get offense from Bo Bichette, finally. Luis Robert, Brett Beatty, 1 from Vientos, 1 from Benj, 2 from Alvarez, and 3 from Simeon. Alvarez hit 2 home runs in that game. And he's kind of breaking out this year, so that's really, really good to see. And some of the players are starting to hit. I will say this is the bad game that Soto ends up going out. Soto will be out for 2 to 3 weeks. Not ideal, especially with the Dodgers series coming up next week. So Dodgers kind of got bailed out there, but we're not going to talk about it. Second game was 9-0 Mets on the back of Clay Holmes going 7 shutout innings. I love Clay Holmes. One of the most underestimated or underrated pitchers in baseball. 7 innings, no runs, 3 hits, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks. Myers comes in and finishes the last 2 innings, no runs, no hits. So good for him. Roop pitched for the Giants, allowing 5 earned runs, 7 hits, and 4 2/3, 7 strikeouts, and a walk. Not great. The only players, actually, no offense for the Giants in this one. Offense for the Mets. Bichette with an RBI. He's starting to step up a little bit more. Vientos with an RBI. 4 from Tyrone Taylor, which was crazy. Benj with an RBI, and Luis Torrens with an RBI as well. 9-0 Mets win on Saturday. Sunday, Easter, 5-2. The Mets win that game. You had Kodai Senga go 5 2/3, 2 earned runs, 5 hits, 7 strikeouts, and 2 walks. He looked sharp once again. On the opposite side, the Giants had Logan Webb, went 7 innings of 1 earned run, 7 hits, 3 strikeouts, and a walk. It was the bullpen that blew it for the Giants. Giants offense came from Chapman and Devers, both in the same inning. On the opposite side, the Mets had 2 RBIs from Luis Torrens once again, which I still find is one of the best moves the Mets ever made. I think they bought Luis Torrens' contract for $100,000 off of the Yankees. So thank you, Yankees, on that one. Love Torrens. Vientos and Simeon also with RBIs in that one. Mets win 3 out of 4 after the ugly first game, and they move up to 6-4 on the season after that. 4 series left. Angels win the series 2-1 over the Mariners, and I believe this is another one that had a doubleheader, if I remember rightly. I probably didn't remember. Nope, they did not have a doubleheader. That was just a normal series. Seattle wins the first game at 3-1. Angels win the second game 2-1, 1-0, and 8-7 on Sunday. The extra, all the runs came in extra innings on Friday night. 3-1 win for the Mariners. So good starts from Reed Detmers going 6 2/3, no earned runs, 3 hits, 4 strikeouts, 4 walks. On the opposite side, the Mariners had Woo, who went 7 shutout innings, 1 hit, 6 strikeouts, and a walk. They went to extra innings where Cole Young got an RBI triple and Josh Naylor with a 2-run single. Was enough to get them 3 runs. Jorge Soler sack fly in the bottom half got the Angels 1 run, and that was all the Seattle needed in order to beat the Angels. That was 3-1 on Friday night. 1-0 win for the Angels on the second night, and that was with the game that Joe Adell robbed 3 home runs, which was crazy. Obviously, no offense for Seattle. The 1 RBI came on a first inning solo shot from Zach Neto, and that's it. Hancock went 6 2/3 innings for the Seattle Mariners, allowing 1 earned run, 6 hits, 5 strikeouts, and no walks. Angels had Kohanowicz going 5 2/3 shutout innings, 4 hits, 7 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Looked really good. Once again, Neto with the only run in that game, 1-0 final for that one. 8, 7, and 11 innings for the Angels to win the series on Sunday. And that came off of, we got Luis Castillo, who went 3 2/3 innings for the Seattle Mariners. 3 earned runs, 6 hits, 4 strikeouts, and a walk. On the Angels side, you had Klassen, who went 2 2/3, 2 runs, 3 hits, 4 strikeouts, 5 walks. It was a bullpen game that had 5 different pitchers pitch at least 2 innings for the Angels, and no more than 2 2/3, which is kind of crazy. So just kind of a bullpen game for them. Offense for the Seattle Mariners included Julio Rodriguez with an RBI. It was an RBI single, I believe. Randy Arozarena with an RBI. Young with 3 RBIs, and Rivas with 2 RBIs. On the Angels side, Neto with an RBI. Shanuel and Soler both with 2. And then 1 each from Adell, Ohapi, and Frazier. Enough to get the job done on a walk-off. I believe it was sac fly in the bottom of the 11th for the Angels to win 8-7. Angels win that series. Let's get a split. We already talked about the first game of the Braves and Diamondbacks. That was the 17-2 game. The next game was exactly what you expected the bounce back to be, and that was 2-0. And then the rest of the series, a 2-1 and a 6-5. So more runs scored in the first game than the last 3 combined. 2-0 win for Atlanta on Friday. Eduardo Rodriguez, 7 shutout innings for the Diamondbacks, 4 hits, 3 strikeouts, and a walk. Really good start from him. Braves had Grant Holmes, who allowed 1 hit in 6 innings, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks. Only RBIs in this game came from Albies and Olsen. Both of them on solo shots. And that was it. Both of them in the 9th inning. Just a bunch of zeros in that game. 2-1 game in favor of the Arizona Diamondbacks on Saturday. Braves had Elder go 7 shutout innings, or not 7 shutouts, 7 no earned runs, 4 hits, 8 strikeouts, and a walk. 2 runs were scored when he was pitching. Diamondbacks on the opposite side had Soroka, went 5 innings, 1 earned run, 4 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 3 walks. RBIs in this game, Dominic Smith, RBI single, and a 2-run single from Jose Fernandez. All 3 runs scored in the second inning, and that was it. And then we go to Sunday, which was 6-5 and 10 innings. You had Brandon Pfaadt pitching for the Arizona Diamondbacks, 3 earned runs, 6 hits, 4 2/3, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. Okay game, but not anything great. Perez for the Atlanta Braves went 4 innings, 5 innings, 4 earned runs, 5 hits, 1 strikeout, 1 walk. Offense in this game was all Drake Baldwin, 4 RBIs for him, and that's all the RBIs for the Braves. On the opposite side, 1 each from Ketel Marte, Carroll, Perdomo, and Arenado, and then 2 from Vargas, who pitched hit in this game. 6-5 final, and the walk-off in this one came in the bottom of the 10th from a double from Ketel Marte. Ended up being a split series 2-2 in Arizona. 2 series left. We got the Tigers and the Cardinals. Tigers win that series 2-1. 4-0 game on Friday for that one. And then on Saturday, if I could find the game right, 11-6 game on Saturday. That one was ended early due to rain. And then on Sunday, you had a 5-3 win for the Cardinals. So once again, Friday, 4-0 game. Cardinals had McGreevy pitching, 3 earned runs, 7 hits in 4 2/3, 4 strikeouts, no walks. He did all right, but did not outduel Framber Valdez, which won his first start in as a Tiger at Comerica Park. No earned runs, 3 hits, 6 innings, 5 strikeouts, and 2 walks. All the runs coming from the Tigers, 2 from Dingler, 1 each from Riley Greene and Javier Baez. Baez hitting in the 9-hole in this game. 11-6 win for the Tigers in the next game. May pitched for the Cardinals, and I'm surprised anybody's still paying him money. 7 earned runs, 7 hits, and 3 1/3. 4 strikeouts, 2 walks. Not great at all. Tigers on the opposite side had Flaherty going, 5 earned runs, 3 hits, 4 innings, 6 strikeouts, 4 walks. He was not great either. So plenty of offense to go around in this game. The biggest thing in this game was Jordan Walker hitting a grand slam for the Cardinals. He ended up having 5 RBIs on the day. Alec Burleson with a RBI himself. On the opposite side, the Tigers had 3 RBIs from Verling, who did pitch hit in this game. Carpenter had 3 RBIs. McKinstry had 3 RBIs, and Torres had 1. 11-6 final in that one. And then the final game with a 5-3 win for the Cardinals. They avoid the sweep. And then they did that with 5 innings of 2 earned runs, 5 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 3 walks from Leahy. On the opposite side was Moreno for the Tigers, who allowed 2 earned runs, 3 hits, and 4 1/3. 3 strikeouts and a walk. Offense from the Cardinals, 2 RBIs from Herrera, 1 from Gorman, 1 from Pajes, and 1 from Scott. That was enough to beat the Tigers, who had 2 from Carpenter and 1 from Baez. Ended up being a 5-3 game there. Cardinals avoid getting swept in this one. And the final series of the day was indeed the Guardians winning the series over the Cubs. It's a Cubs team that's just beat up with injuries right now, so I kind of feel bad for them. The Guardians won the first game 4-1. Horton went an inning, and he ended up leaving the game. He's going to be out, I think, the entire year with something with his shoulder. So bad luck for the Cubbies on that one. Cantillo went for the Guardians in this one. 1 earned run, 4 hits, 5 1/3, 6 strikeouts, and 2 walks. So solid enough for him. 1 RBI in the game came from Amaya on the Cubbies side, and that was on a pitch hit. And for the Guardians, 3 runs came from DeLauder. I believe that was a home run from DeLauder. DeLauder did have a 2-run shot in the 7th inning. And then Arias also had a solo shot. So 4-1 Guardians in this one. And then the Saturday game got postponed. Sunday, they played a doubleheader. In game 1 of the doubleheader, Cubs had Edward Cabrera, who went 5 2/3, 1 hit, 4 strikeouts, 5 walks. Quite solid in an effort of a 1-0 win for the Cubbies. On the opposite side, Sassoni went for the Guardians. No earned runs, 1 hit, 6 innings, 6 strikeouts, and a walk. That 1 run was scored in the 8th inning, and that was off of a RBI single from Miguel Amaya. And that was it. Cubbies win the second game 1-0. Guardians would end up bouncing back, winning the third game 6-5. And that was with Shohei Magana pitching 5 1-run innings with 3 hits, 4 strikeouts, and a walk. Guardians had Messick pitching that game, 1 earned run, 2 hits, 5 innings, 6 strikeouts, and 3 walks. More of the runs came at 5 of the 11 runs came in the 6th. 4 out of the 11 runs came in the 8th. So just high scoring in 2 innings that kind of got the game to go over. Happ 2 RBIs, Swanson 2 RBIs, and Shaw with an RBI. For the Guardians, 2 from Kaifus, 1 from DeLauder, 2 from Arias, and 1 from Hedges. Guardians win the game and win the series 6-4. That is your entire weekend recap for Easter weekend. I'm sorry that it was a couple days late. Obviously, scheduling did not help, but that should do it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching and enjoy some baseball coming up in the next couple days. See you guys then.